you're going to pull one marble, keep the marble, and then pull a second marble. When you keep that marble, you're changing the amount that's in the bag because you're keeping one. Okay? So there's less in the bag. That's a dependent event. So go ahead and pause the video, copy this down, and sorry about that, I was accidentally messed up there, so you don't have to underline that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to pull a marble out of the bag. You're going to keep that marble, and you're going to pull a second marble. So that second part is changing. Okay, we still have and, so we're still going to be multiplying, because and means to multiply. But that second part is going to be a little different. And we're still using our table. You have it on your paper. I'm going to just go ahead and re-copy down that table at the top so I don't have to keep looking back at the other one. So color and number. We have red, yellow, blue. And we have 2, 1, 2. 5 total. That's just for me. You don't have to copy that if you don't want to. Okay. So the first one is what the one in these. This is happening first and this is happening second. And this one, it really didn't matter if red happened first, red happened second, or red then red. I mean, it didn't matter because it was independent. This one, it matters. Okay? So if we pull a red the first time, you get, that's 2, we had 2 options to pull a red, right? So we have 2 out of 5. Okay? But we have kept one of those reds. So we no longer have 2 reds in the bag. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw that. So you're going to show what I'm saying. We have a red, we have our yellow, and we have our blue and blue, right? Okay, so if I pull that red, it's gone. This is what's left in the bag. Okay, so how many are red now that I could pull out for the second one? Because this is the red for the first one, this is the red for the second one. There's one option. How many were left in the bag? 4. That is the very tricky part. Dependent events are very tricky because you have to figure out what did you pull first and then what's left. But we're still going to go ahead and, oops, battery low on my computer. We're still going to go ahead and multiply. So 2 times 1 is 2 and 5 times 4 is 20. Okay? Now I can go ahead and simplify this. Divide both by 2. We'll get 1 out of 10. And what is 1/10 as a decimal? 0.1. And then what is that as a percent? 1/10 is 10%. Okay, let's do now blue and red. So I'm just going to go ahead and redraw this out. Okay, so what's the option that, or what's the possibility of getting blue in the first round? There's 2 of them out of 5. Now that blue is gone. What's the option of getting a red now? Oh, there's 2 of those, but they are out of 4 now. So 2 reds out of 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, I can go ahead and simplify that by dividing both by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Okay, now 1/5 as a decimal is 0.2 or 0.20. If you didn't know that, you can multiply 5 times 20 to make 100. 1 times 20 is 20. 1/5 as a percent is 20%. Okay, let's do second option. We've got yellow and blue. I'm just redrawing this out just to clarify. Okay, yellow. So there's 1 yellow out of 5. Remember, we're multiplying because we see the and, okay? And now that yellow is gone, now what's the option of getting blue? 2 out of the 4 that are left. So 1 times 2 is 2, 5 times 4 is 20. That's the same as this one at the top. So remember that's 1/10 because you can divide both by 2. And that would be 0.1 or 10%. Okay, now I'm going to do yellow and yellow. So red, red, yellow, blue, blue. Okay, so what's the chance of getting yellow on the first pick? 1 out of 5. Okay, now that yellow is gone, what's the chance of getting yellow on the oh no, there is no yellow, right? There's no more yellows. So that's 0 out of 4. What's 1 times 0? 0. What's 5 times 4? 20. What's 0 out of 20? That's 0. There's 0.0. That's 0%. That is not likely at all. You cannot do that because there's only one yellow. Okay, what about getting last one? Red, yellow, blue, blue. Okay, what about getting yellow on the first round? That was 1 out of 5. Go ahead and cross it out. Now, what about getting not blue? Well, how many are not blue? The red ones. So there's 2 out of 4 left. 1 times 2 is 2. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, 2 out of 20. Remember we said that's 1/10. I've run out of space there. So 1/10 is the simplified version. And we write 1/10 like this, and that is 10%. Okay, so that's as tricky as it gets, the dependent event. And if you need to draw it out and mark out what happened on the first round and then figure out the second round, that's okay. Okay, once you get a little bit better at it, you can start working that through your head. All right, so be very careful. There's a difference between independent and dependent when it comes to compound. So think about, is your second trial affecting your first trial? If it's so, it's dependent. If it's not, like you're replacing it back, then it is independent. If you're rolling dice, that's going to be independent because one doesn't affect the other. So you'll see rolling of dice. Lots of times dependent is going to be like when you're pulling something out of a bag, or if it's like when you're picking certain people for like different things, like when you're randomizing people. All right, so there we go, theoretical probability.